Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hopefully doing well. Thanks for tuning in to another Hump Day live stream. Diecast discussion number 154, getting up there, telling you. Welcome to Diecast discussion number 154. I'm your host, Derek, aka Honest Diecast, but collectively we are all Honest Diecast, striving to build a better diecast community that's about the cars, not the money. It's your first time here. Welcome. We talk about everything diecast related. Customizing, hunting, collecting, you name it, we talk about it. And to all my beautiful people in the chat that I see, like David Shook, the very first member of the HD fam. Thanks for always tuning in, bud. Found the new Boulevard. All Merc wagons gone, but got Phoenix Yellow E46. Nice. I actually came across those like a week ago, but I left everything because I was just like, yeah, I'm good with Boulevard. But go figure, I got some Boulevard cards to show you. I did not find them in the wild, unfortunately, but I got them in on trade. So I'll go over all that. Did do some trade acquisitions at 2 different shops that I've never done business at in Phoenix. Both pretty good experiences. Unloaded some more stuff that I didn't need and acquired some stuff that I did need, including a phenomenal Inno64 set that I've been wanting all year long, and I finally got it. So yeah, super stoked. 49ers 1978 said he found a Roxy Chase today. Congrats. What it do, Mr. D-Rec? Great to see you. Great to see you as well, Osvaldo. Yeah, let's get into the chat, guys. Just the open portion of the chat. Yeah, I want to know what you guys are finding, what you're working on, what's good, what's bad, whatever it is, you tell me. I'm here to listen. Race day, nary a Porsche. Thank you, Mikey. Appreciate you. Says smash the like. Yeah, today kind of want to reflect on a subject that we've talked about many a times, but as of late, I'm seeing the term get thrown around again, just very, very loosely. Everybody calling everything scalping and stuff like that. So I wanted to bring that back up. It's been a long time since we talked about it. But just kind of break down the definition between scalpers and resellers. And we don't really focus on that in the channel anymore, but it's always worth bringing it back up to talk about it every once in a while. Nothing wrong with that. So we will talk about that. We'll go over the finds. And yeah, if you guys want to look up some more cars, see what kind of craziness is going on eBay, we'll do that in a bit as well. Did that last week. That was pretty fun. And Gert Timmons, what's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while as well. Found the Mini GT Advan transport truck today. Also 2 full sets of modern classics and the 143 scale blue Nissan Skyline, Nissan GT-R LM. The 143 Skylines look incredible. Nice. Yeah, the Hot Wheels ones. That's right. Because yeah, this newer mix of 143s, it's got like 2 Skylines in it, doesn't it? The whole out of the mix. Can't remember. They have like, I think they got another. What is it? Refresh my memory, guys. I think they have another R34 in it, and then I think they did an R33, if I remember right. Can't remember. Lose track on all these leaks, especially 143, since I don't really collect 143. I do a little bit. There's some on the far side of that display, but can't really see them. But I got a couple. Harry Potter MB Holler thing. Greenlight Walmart chases 2 for 1 at a local shop. Nice, Mikey. 49er says, thanks, Sean. It's the best Hot Wheel casting of the year, in my opinion, and I am not a Porsche collector. Nice. Happy you like it, 49ers. That's right. Blue R34 and R33 LM. Nice. Yeah, if you guys remember, the first release of the R34 and 143 was that beautiful, like, jade green metallic. Really, really nice. Pretty damn hard to find. And I think these 2 are going to be much of the same. So... Kevin said, hey there, Derek. I'm mad I missed that awesome Mustang RLC. Yeah, I missed it as well. I actually did like it, and I was going to go for it, but just drew a brain fart. So, what's up, Colin? Checking in from down under. Says, check out the Ozy Wheels dinner car on eBay. All right, we'll do that real quick. Let me bring up another window here. Ozy Wheels dinner car. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, that's a pretty expensive one. Yeah, it's a Holden. Let me see here. I'm gonna. Oops, I did not want to do that. I'm gonna share the screen real quick. Do entire screen, share, blue. And this is the one that Colin was talking about, the Australian Diecast Expo 2024. This just happened. Freaking Colin went to this place, and yeah, OZ wheels. It's a Holden VR Turbo. Don't even know how you say that. Calais? ADE? I don't know. Car I never heard of, but 800 bones. Yeah, the Aussies do love their they do love their Holdens, that's for sure. I'm assuming this guy is located in Australia. Yep. Looks like it. Country of origin, Australia. So yeah, bananas. Wow. OZ wheels, they have no interior. You still pay 800 bones for it. Wow. That's a premium. David said everybody should get the Tarmac Road 64 Black Evo 3. Yes, I do want that. Only 13 bucks, but currently my favorite car. You will not be disappointed. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Tarmac does do a fantastic job on the Evo 3s. I believe they've come out with the Evo 5s. Don't know if they've done an Evo 6. Got a Marlboro one, but I think it's an Evo 5. Inno64 also does a killer job on their Evo 3s. Super, super nice. And I would like to see one of those guys come out with some DSM products. I'm talking Mitsubishi Eclipse, Eagle Talon, Plymouth Laser, and Galant VR4. A lot of people forget about that one. We got the Stereons and the Conquest covered. We got those covered with Auto World. So Demo says little finder's tip. You can find 143 scale Hot Wheels at Barnes & Noble. Indeed. As well as transports, the little 5-6 car box sets with the opening front covers, whatever you call those. Yeah. Transports, if I can't remember if I said that. I've also seen Vintage Racing Club there as well. It's a Super Chase. Gotcha. Yeah, that's that's really expensive. D, you're too kind, man. He says I have that Black Evo 3 for you. Sick, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. It will be loved and cherished for sure. Definitely love my Evos. Tony says, I'm so bored right now in Indiana. What are you doing in Indiana? You should go to Gary, Indiana. I heard it's popping there. Yeah, too cold. Too cold for me, man. Stay out of the northern Midwest for sure. Definitely. Yeah, so besides Mikey Frisco, it looks like nobody's finding anything. That's crazy. And 49ers found the Roxy Chase. So yeah. So guys, if you're planning on hitting your targets, I hit one this morning. Just taking a look around, see if I can find any more race day or modern classics, or maybe come up on like a fresh A case, because A case has been dropping there for a couple of weeks. You might be a little disappointed when you see what they're dropping for premiums. JH4 is coming back and furious, man. I was like, wow, mind blown. So I know not everybody's the biggest fan of that case. A lot of people are just hot to trot after race day and modern classics, but yeah, boys. Yeah, I think JH4 is it's making its presence known. We'll say that. Yeah, 15. F that. If I want 15 degrees, I'll go 2 hours north of Flagstaff. It gets cold as hell up there. I'm good. Cody, what's up, buddy? Sorry the baby oil 120 is late. Had to try on some Blackberry Crown Royal. Putting some Sprite. Nice, man. Get turned. Found the Jonathan Lightning Marty McFly Toyota truck. Nice. Very nice. Speaking of trucks, I have to ask you guys, what do you guys think about Ryan Turk's drift truck, the Toyota Stout, in that box diorama? I know I asked last week, but I just want to see if maybe some of you guys have actually ran into it, man. Whew. Tell you what, man, it's tempting. It's tempting to buy that box diorama just for that. It really is. Oof. Side Up said, my Target got E and F cases. E not terrible, F terrible. Sorry to anybody who loves F case, but God, F case just sucks. It's so bad. I cringe every time I see F case. And I did find 2 more of the offered Lamborghinis for 2024 orange one, needing 25 more to go. Oh, okay. I think you're talking about the what is it? The Lamborghini, what is it called? Stratos? The Huracan Stratos, the one that's kind of lifted. It's rally. I know, that's what I'm screaming, D. Love that truck. It's so sick, but don't know if I want to justify the box set price just for the truck. I know it's like, sheesh. It's the only way to get it. Unless they do some kind of funky 2-pack, in the future. Yep, I saw that one, Sean. Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible. I'll like OZ after interiors. Yeah, I put some interiors in there. Young Derek moans like a cop. I do some occasionally, only when it's a full moon. What's up, Ferris? Saying what's up, Diecast fam. Hope everyone's well. Thanks for tuning in, Ferris. Appreciate you. That's a good question. Maybe Demo might know this question, but TGR 2007 is asking, does anyone know when the Pop Race CLK GT-R is coming out? I'm not sure, but my guess is soon. Pop Race seems to be cranking diecast out like crazy. So I would keep my eyes open for sure. Yeah, I know. You get a boat, you get the Moon Ice boat and some other couple of things, but it's just like, meh. Meh. Yeah, Demo's not sure as well. That's the one with the removable engine cover, right? That one's pretty cool. That one's BA. There you go. David Shook answering the question. First quarter 2025. I gotta remember that David is he's quite the shmee. If you know what a shmee is, a subject matter expert. There you go. Asami backing that up. Thank you, Asami. Asami Curations. Silver Steel K is coming out in March next year. Okay. So yeah, we know that Pop Race has been leaking castings like crazy, so they're catching up now. 400Rs, Hakusukas. I think they got Panda Miji out, and all that stuff. So TGR race car version pre-ordered. Nice. We won't let her know you said that, Antonio. Girlfriend bought me that set, and the drift truck is, yeah. Speaking of box sets, does anyone have that Maxima wagon from the Gretty box set that they don't need? Ask Ferris. Anybody want to help Ferris out with that? All right, we'll change the banner. 20 minutes in, we'll do our finds real quick. Just a couple of finds, nothing too crazy at all, actually. So this one, I decided to pick this up because Mustang Hunter Jason did a custom of it, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm thinking about doing the same thing. If you don't know, this thing is kind of like it's like a van version of the Mighty K. It's very, very similar, right? Very, very similar. It's got a cool little engine and exhaust section back there. It's got a moon, like a moon roof. So pretty neat. I'm going to play around with this. And also I like the name of it because that probably looks a little familiar. If you guys don't know. It's my daughter's first 3 letters of my daughter's name. I call her K all the time. Totally forgot that this was an A case, but Custom 53 Chevy, I do like these. And this one is really, really nice. I definitely do enjoy these. And it kind of reminded me I think I might pick up a couple more of these because it's been a long time since I've done a 53 custom. So I think I'm going to be picking up one of those, and ran into plenty of these. Decided to pick up one more Ford Mustang Dark Horse. Again, this will be a customs candidate. Got some ideas for this, and got a request for one of these. Got a request. So I'm going to put that in the customs line, and we're going to get one of those done. So pretty sick. Now we'll go on to the trades. I took a box of trade acquisitions and split it. Well, trade things. Put them in a box. Went to Toying Around Collectibles in Phoenix. Went to the shop for the very first time like a week ago. Checked it out. Had some pretty cool stuff that I was interested in. I did pick up a Modern Classics R32 Pandem there. And yeah, so I decided to take a trade box there. He took a portion of my trades, and then I went to Postage Plus on 19th Ave in Phoenix. So if you're local in Arizona, definitely check these two places out. Postal Plus is definitely reminiscent of Cubbyhole, if you've ever been to Cubbyhole. And as a matter of fact, Mr. Toy Pimp, he's got a couple of cases set up there, and I did find something, and I'll go over that. But first, the trade acquisitions at Toying Around Collectibles. So it's all customs related stuff, guys. It's not even collection. I traded collection pieces for customization stuff. So grabbed two more of the R33s that he had, and another one of these. Add another one, so I grabbed it. So why not? YOLO, right? And speaking of, I'll show you what I did with the very, very first regular one that I found. I literally just clear coated this right before the stream. That's kind of why I was running a little late. But let's see if we can get a good eyes on this and not touch it because it is wet. We'll see if that, if I can get my orientation right. Yeah, the light is really bright, but trust me, guys, it is glass. But this is what I wanted to do with the first one of those R32 Pandems I did. So just a little leak. It's an idea I had. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty stoked. I'm excited to drill another one and do some more for sure. So yeah, that's clear coated and ready to go. And yeah, those sticks are sticky. Yes, says Ferris. Yeah, buddy. That was the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this coming out. When I saw the leak, I was like, I got to do a Pennzoil of that. I have to do a knock on the Inno64 that I'm still missing from my personal collection. I need that car like super bad. David, I hate to disappoint you, but I'm going to do one. But it wasn't going to be the first. I mean, Calsonic is iconic. But it wasn't my first choice. So, Jeffy Poo, why is there not a 27 on it? Well, I don't know, because it came with the ones, and the real life car has one on it. So I figured, why not? I'll keep it real. I still have all my 27s though. And oh, best believe that some of those decals that you made me, Jeff, are going to be put to good use when I get some extra GT3Rs. Believe that. What's up, Alexis? How's it going, buddy? Just going over some finds and some trade acquisitions. Sean, thank you, sir. As far as next, I don't have any Calsonic decals right now. So it might not be the next one, but maybe the following one. Maybe. Trust me, I've got a crap ton of ideas. Steve, what's up, Steve? Yes, I did. And as a matter of fact, I just showed this off. And I was talking about you. I got a request for one of those. So cat's out of the bag. Mr. Steve got a request of one of those. I've been meaning to make Steve a custom for a long, long time. So yeah, he put that one out for me, and yes, I'm going to be doing that for you for sure, Steve. I'm sorry I didn't respond. I suck when it comes to emails. Excuse me. Boy, that was a hairball and a half. David, I did a bunch of racing graphics for Derek with his name and numbers. Yes, he did. I show if they're not buried in here too deep. As you can see, I've used some. I've used quite a few off of here. But best believe I'm doing, when I get a spare GT3R from race day, I'm doing this livery. I still need to do this one. If you guys recognize that. You guys recognize that? See how it's, man, Jeff is the jam. Jeffrey Bartholomew is the jam for sure. That is the, what is that? That's the Toy Fair. The Toy Fair 935. So I'm definitely going to be doing one of those. I mean, Jeff's the man. Look at that. Tag. We got Tag Hewer all over the place. Hauer, however you prefer to say it. I've always said Hewer. But yeah. Lots of number decals. Yeah. I've been using them, Jeff. I need to hurry up and get through them, though. I need to hurry up and get through them so I can make some more. Oh, okay. You're going to send me the GTD. Okay. I'm glad you clarified, Steve. I thought you wanted a dark horse. But yeah, if you want to send me a GTD, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Talking about the RLC, right? Ooh. I get to drill an RLC. I'm excited. I got RLC and Integra Type R's up here, like ready to get drilled, but I haven't drilled them yet. 27 is just my favorite number. And it does have some significance. It was the year my grandpa was born. So, and it's the number I wore when I played baseball. So, yeah, pretty meaningful number. Favorite number for sure. This should be on your 2 customs as well. Sir, yes, sir. I have not made a GTD yet. I'm assuming that Steve is talking about the one that just got released. So, yeah, it's going to be a little while. Great. No mainline. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now I'm really confused. Okay. When did the GTD mainline come out? Because maybe I'm confusing. Or maybe I'm just confused, period. Yeah, just let me know, Steve. Maybe send me a picture. I think we're buddies on Facebook Messenger. Just send me a picture on Facebook Messenger if you got me on there. I think I got you on there. Oh, it is a mainline. Okay. I was going to say, man, that's huevos to let me drill an RLC. But yeah, no, I get it. B case. Okay, so it's upcoming. Okay. All right. But I know you've been pre-ordering cases, so you probably got 1 or 2 already. All right. Back to the trade-ins. I finally got my hands on this dang thing. I did want this, even though I stopped collecting Boulevard. And I got a couple extras for customs, so that's great. So here we go. Number 105, the FL5 Civic Type R. So I'll keep 1 for collection. The other 2 will be customs fodder. But yeah, that looks like a super fun custom. I'm excited to dig into that for sure. Excited. And I do have an idea, and I do have a plan for one for somebody in the community. Excuse me. Diecast Connoisseur, can't wait for that Mustang GTD from Mini GT. Yes. Mini GT does fantastic work on their Mustangs. Like all their Liberty Walk ones, man, so nice. Yes. Yes. All right, well, let's get into the other trade half. This went over, so those are from Jeff over at Toying Around Collectibles. This is collection stuff right here, and this is Man, so nice. This is a set that I've wanted all year long, and I found a really good price on it. But when I went to Postage Plus and saw Tom's cases, it was right there, and yeah, I'm like, let's do this. So it's wiping my fingerprint off. There we go. All right. So, Hobby Expo Japan 2023 Event Edition. First one, the Chrome R34 GT-R. Nismo. Super sick. And yes, these are rollers. So very, very nice. I've been wanting this set for a long time, guys. So I'm super, super stoked. Look at that. Just mirror finish. Freaking badass. No, Mikey loves these. So yeah, that's the Chrome one. And as much as I'd hate to say it, I'm out of space up here. So I'm probably going to have to be taking down my carded Hot Wheels that are hanging up there to make way for more premium diecast up there. All right, number 2. What's up, Britam? How's it going? Asami Curations, that looks dope. Yes, I've wanted these friggin' all year long. I've just sat there and watched them go by and watched them pop up, and I'm just like, man, I need those in my life. So here's the second one. Probably the one that sticks out the most, the gold one. This one is super nice. I really do like the gold version of this. So yeah, Mattel RLC, eat your heart out. Well, they did the copy of the first one, the Chrome one. So, oh, so nice. David Shook, acting like Mikey Frisco over here. It says, that R34 is proof that you can indeed polish a turd. Oh, haters. Haters, man. Haters. Why are you guys hating on R34 so much, man? It's sad. What's up, Volant? Yeah, to a certain extent, I agree with you in some regards. And lastly, here goes this is the black Chrome. That is the black Chrome version. Nice little burnt heat cycled exhaust, titanium looking exhaust. Super stoked, dude. Friggin' defrost lines for days. Yeah, Tony. Out of all of them, I gotta agree with you. I gotta say the gold, man. The gold is dope. But I do love and appreciate all 3 of them, and I'm super happy to have them all. So thanks, Postal Plus, for working with me to get a trade done. I really appreciate it. To quote Gold member, I love gold. That's right, Will. What's up, man? I'm sorry, I don't speak freaky deaky Dutch. We're just throwing out all the Austin Powers quotes. What's up, Bradley? Wow, the list of 2025 Super so far is looking terrible. What is Mattel thinking? I don't know. We've watched a lot of 1/1 scale automotive companies commit, the S word. So maybe Mattel's trying to do the same thing. Maybe they're trying to push people away from mainlines. I don't know. I don't chase supers anymore, so don't really care. The crappier the supers they make, the better now. Mikey likes the Sunny. I got to admit the Audi looks nice. The A-case Audi, it's pretty dope. I love the color of it. That's for sure. Tony says I do not agree. Which ones do you like, Tony? Which ones are you excited for coming up? As a matter of fact, let's let's do another present, and let's go over to let's see here. We'll go over to let's see. Go over to HW Treasure. Put everybody on game. Supers 2025. We'll see what they have leaked so far. Okay, so that's the one that I like. I like the 87 Audi Quattro. I think the color on this one is really super dope. And it's definitely a card that I do like and appreciate. Definitely love my old 5-cylinder Audis. Hirohata Merc B case. This one's pretty dope. I like this car. I picked up a handful of these for customs. I think that one's pretty sick. That one's pretty dope, actually. I do like that one. This is absolute trash. I can tell you that right now. The High Roller. That thing sucks. Sorry, not sorry. Shoot, the one that's out in mainline right now is absolutely terrible. Thought it was like some kind of Bentley or something, but ugh. There's the Sunny. That's the Sunny that Mikey Frisco likes. I like that. That one's pretty dope. It's not the best, but yeah, for all the JDM truck lovers, guys will like that. At this, no. I mean, it's pretty, but nope. Nope. I will take a pass on that. Now this pleases me to a certain extent. I just I kind of wish they didn't do a rally casting, but it does please me to see some form of the 992 already a super. So that one's pretty cool. I might make an effort to look for that. And Jeep Gladiator, yeah, no bueno. No bueno. Yeah, pretty lackluster year so far. Let's go over to T-Hunts and see what they got for T-Hunts so far 2025. That one I've seen and passed up. Don't need that. Fish and Chipped, that one's pretty cool. And Mailed It. Yeah, typical Hot Wheels shenanigans as far as regular treasure hunts goes. Yeah, the High Roller is just not attractive at all. Ugh. What's up, Eddie G? How's it going, buddy? You really can't beat the first Yellow Sunny from JH. Yeah, that thing was pretty sick. That was definitely pretty sick. That thing was sought after like crazy. Fair says the Merc does look good. Looks a lot like a custom I was thinking of making. Yep. CK says the worst. Guys, has anyone seen that funny car Mustang? What, the all metal one or whatever? Is that one? No, that one. No. I'm thinking about the Zamac Dragster. I'm going to try for the Nissan R34 tomorrow. Cody, you should have plenty of luck. It is a selections car, so it's made to order. So you should be good. You should be good. Definitely sexy. Definitely nice. I love that red was picked. I really do love and appreciate that. David says the Aston is fictional as well. I liked it in Zamac, but a waste of a super, methinks. Yeah. The other thing I can guess is that Mattel is just starting off 2025 really weak, and they're going to finish it out really, really strong. I mean, one can only hope, right? It just kind of sucks to see because, I mean, for a couple years there since, I mean, 2019 had arguably the worst super ever created in the Street Creeper. But between that and what, 2023, pretty much all the cars were real cars. So it was a great run. It was a great run of realistic supers, which was nice. That 74 Mustang doesn't have the opening body. Last three cases, R33, R33, and R34 supers. You calling it now, David? Oh, R32, R33, and R34. Yeah, that'd be a strong finish for sure, especially the R33. Sean says Street Creeper and the Batman Supers are still worse than the High Roller to me. I'd have to agree with that. I would definitely have to agree. DK's regular treasure hunt is a pedal driver. Sounds super fantasy. Rhythm just picked the Inno64 R34 mines. Nice. Which one? Which one? Because I got like 5 or 6 now. Saw the wheelie chair guy at Nitro Circus. He needs a super. Oh God, please don't throw that in Mattel's ear. Or actually do. Actually do. Please do. Please throw that in Mattel's ear. D, I agree. I agree 110%. We need an R33 super. We need an Integra super. We need an EG super. And a Mark III Supra super. Yes. Yeah, if they ever bring the updated Mark IV into mainline, that would be a nice super. What else? S15, S14. We finally got a 180. What else? What else? Some cool JDM cars. Porsche, I can go on for days. What they need to come out with. Eddie G says 50 watching, 23 likes. Run it up, folks. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, please like the like if you like the like. And also stay tuned to Diecast Media Network in mid-December. We're going to be doing an end-of-year show. I'm going to be on there. Pia from Mad Visions is going to be on there. It's going to be a pretty super cool show. So definitely keep your eyes open for that. And yeah, just a little leak. We're going to be going over our 3 favorite castings of the year. So Alexa says, just got the Micro Turbo 180SX gray one. It's on fire. Nice. Yeah, those are very nice. And I kind of regret not picking those up at Mike's when I saw them. Tony says he heard a rumor that there's going to be a Godzilla R34 in 2025. That would make the most sense, right? And also a red EK, you know, to continue the lineage that we have here. It would only be fitting, right? Get a red EK mainline with that same thing, and then yeah, do let's see, we have then we have this lineage as well that we need to continue. So yeah, make it happen, Mattel. Build it and we will come, no pun intended. That Mark II Supra, ooh, sets my loins on fire. Yeah, Dane. Yeah. I mean, Hot Wheels, they got a Toyota license. Make it happen. Make it happen, Mattel. Yaris. This man will buy them all. He will buy them all. Yeah, for real. S15, S14 will be lit. S15 Liberty Walk. That would be a sick ass super. That would be dope. That would be a dope super. Yeah. Yeah, GR Supra. I'd prefer to see. I don't want to see the regular one. I don't want to see the regular GR as a super. I would rather see the Mark V, the Rocket Bunny one. I would rather see that as a super. But what am I talking about? I don't want to see no nice cars as supers. I want all fantasy cars because I don't want them. I don't want them. Indeed, RC. Continue the trend. Continue the trend. Ooh, that would throw a wrench in the trend. Maybe they could after they do an R34, they could work backwards. Then we'll do R33 or R30, and then we'll do what is it, Ken Mary, and then we'll do Hakusuka. Yeah, I've been seeing. I saw some new Matchbox today hanging at Target, but apparently it was picked, but it was definitely new 2025. Pretty sure that's the case that Integra comes in. But yeah, I really want that too. I want that. That would be a cool custom. You are correct. You are correct, and it's going to be white. Yeah, must need. Must need. Must need. Must want. 4i DC2 was JDM, but the wise people of Japan hated it. Good call. Good call. Hate to hate on the Integra, but good call. And then you got Takumi over here friggin' absolutely killing it. Found 3 Audi Supers. Nice, man. Congratulations. A case or last year's G case? Nope. Nope. I will make a guarantee right here live that if Hot Wheels comes out with another Grand Sport Corvette Super, that I will not purposely look for it, and if I do find it, I will leave it and I will put it on cam. I will put it on cam. I will not take it. Guaranteed. Promise. You have my word. Yes, they would have to do an R35 Godzilla first, yes, to keep the lineage going. So that kind of leads me to believe what Civic would they do after an EK? Would they bring back the EP3 casting, or would they bring back the FG casting that they had way back in the day? That'd be cool to see that come back. What's up, James? Thanks for tuning in. You're amazing. You're amazing for being here. Thank you, sir. Last. Okay. I'm going to assume that that's teal A case. Or no, last, as in G case. Okay. That's the better one, just to be honest. So yeah, congratulations. Lexa said he opened the Audi 90 Quattro and it has engine mainline. It has engine detail. It's sick. Yep, I drilled one of those a long time ago and I never finished it. Yeah, FG then FK8. You know, if they bring back the FG then FK8, then yeah, maybe FL5. Maybe. Jason in the house. He must have heard his ears ringing. What's up, man? No, I was just saying I picked up that case swap because I saw you did a custom on it and I found it. And it has sentimental value because first 3 letters of my daughter's name, and that's what I call my daughter. It's K. And yeah, you knocked that friggin' custom out of the park. So, and I was telling people too, is it's an SUV kind of shoot off version of the Mighty Kit, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's the only way it's got to be in that lineage coming down. Nice. Nice. Matt should love it. Cody says, "Hey, Mustang Hunter, kiss my shoes. Let's go get our ponies." So stupid. Oh, that's so funny. Kiss my shoes? Kiss my shoes, Dad? Huh? Kiss my shoes? 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds. Can do a quarter mile in 14 seconds. What are we talking about? Oh, lightning. Really? That's it? I thought those did like 12 stock. Yeah, the pop top was cool. That was a really cool idea. Kiss my shoes, Dad? Derek, did you drill your Rexy yet? No. I opened a loose one to put in my Porsche case because I've only found 2 so far. Opened one up, put it in the Porsche case. The other one's on the Porsche wall, still carded. So I need to find me some of those some way, somehow, without paying $30 a pop, because apparently that's what people want for them. Know what I mean? Old 99s did 13.8 in the quarter. Nice. So yeah, let's change the topic over now that we're talking about paying too much for stuff. So we've been through this topic a tons of times, but the definition from what I'm seeing online is still getting scattered around, still getting thrown around. You know, everything is drill is what? What's up, Brucey Poo? The term scalper is getting thrown around way too loosely. Again, I'm seeing it way too loosely again. So I wanted to let's have a discussion about what is the difference between a reseller and a scalper. You know, what is the difference? That's one of my favorite lines in the movie, Jason. Hector, he bought 3 spoon engines and a Motec system exhaust. It's like, why did he buy 3 engines and 1 exhaust? Not sure why. So yeah, let's go through this. And if some of you guys want to vent about it, you know, because there's a lot of stuff going on. Real quick before I get into this, I want to, another thing that sparked me wanting to talk about this conversation was thanks to Jason, actually. Thank you, Jason. I've been watching a guy's channel. He goes by Uncle Tim's Rants and Reviews. He does a lot of action figures, but he does, you know, how do you say small and Spanish? Poquito. He does poquito Hot Wheels, like a little bit. But I agree with a lot that he says, because they go through the same stuff. In all honesty, guys, if you watch a lot of hobby-centered channels, not just diecast, but like action figures, Funkos, whatever, we all deal with the same stuff. You know, reselling, flippers, scalpers, people taking advantage, people screwing each other over. You know, everything that we deal with in this community, people deal with it in other communities as well. So I listened to a lot of his rants about that kind of stuff, and I'm like, man, that hits, because that's like what we go through in the car community. So kind of wanted to go back through with this, because it seems like even in their community, you know, scalper gets thrown around a little loosely, you know, between scalper and reseller. So please, no more discussion. I'm a 58-year-old man. Can I just do what I want now? Sure, you can. You can. That is a good question. Why would you put forced induction on a spoon engine? Yeah. Yeah, ultra high compression. Yeah. 12-to-1 header. Yeah. But to go back to the conversation, it's there's so many aspects to it. It's not just scalpers and resellers. It's, it's it's hoarders. It's, this kind of fits into the scalper section, but the guys who pick up a bunch of stuff and then go to the mall or convention for the week and then go flip it all. Alexis says it pretty good here. Resellers like J Car and scalpers just people flipping diecast for profits. Yeah. So, and then Jason says scalpers inflate the price and hype. Resellers are collectors thinning out. Yep, that could be it too. Another thing that could fit under resellers, people that actually buy collections and then either just resell the collection or keep what they want out of the collection and then sell what they don't want. So that's another thing. There's many aspects to this kaleidoscope for sure. But I don't know. It's like the same battle we were having 5 years ago. It's like everything is scalping, and it's not true. I'm not sticking up for scalpers. Trust me, you guys know that I can't stand them. My, how the tides have turned, right, Jason? Right? Yeah. That's a whole nother subject. That's a subject we probably should have talked about, is everybody who actually showed their true colors after a little while. One that starts with an L, the other one that starts with an S and N, and yeah. So, no, we love you, Cody. Keep it up. We love it. Keep it going. Yep. Yeah. So disappointing, but I mean, that's where we're at. That's where we're at in the community. I've read them. But for us true collectors, people that don't care about the dollar signs and stuff, we just want we just want cars for our collection. We don't care about money. We don't care about value. That's the whole motto of this thing. Scalpers are quite opposite. They make it a point to try to beat the collectors to the stores every morning so that they can resell those items. They have no interest in keeping the cars. Even people that fall under the investment line, which you guys know how I feel about that. I think that's absolutely ridiculous as well. Picking up the hot stuff and then sitting on it. That falls under the same line to me, really, because I mean, you really have no interest in keeping the stuff or enjoying the stuff. You're just out to make money. So a reseller would be a lot of things to me. A reseller would be a storefront business that buys, sells, and trades. That's a reseller. Yeah, at the end of the day, they're looking to run a business, but they actually have a legit business. They have a storefront. They have a business license. They pay taxes. They pay business taxes. And I hear the argument about these guys that have online selling businesses, and it's not quite the same thing. It's not quite the same thing. In my opinion, it's not the same thing. Especially if you're going out and rating the stores and then flipping what you got online. But yeah, Demo says scalpers are the D-bags buying out the pegs and trying to sell for 5 times the cost when it's still stocking. Yep. Resellers buy collections or buy bulk and sell for a moderate profit, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't have a problem with resellers. I really don't. Unfortunately, you are correct, Tony. Unfortunately, you are correct. Like I said, it's just funny how the true colors shine through after a while. What do you call the people that buy at higher prices? Consumers? Yeah, obviously consumers, but people that they should definitely exercise other means. They should go through the steps that I've always said. Like, a lot of people know that I've virtually completely given up Hot Wheel hunting. But if there's something hidden that I really, really want, I will still go out and look. Hence, Modern Classics, latest example, Brace Day as well. That should always be your first option, is trying to go out and find it for retail. And then your second option should be to try to network with, local collectors, make some friends. Third, try to trade. Fourth, that should be your last resort, is buying marked up stuff on the market. And make no mistake, I'll be the first one to tell you that the biggest base of the problem that we have with this resale thing, the scalping thing, is the consumers. People need to stop buying this stuff. They really, really need to stop buying this stuff at these high, crazy prices, because they ain't helping nobody. James says, hoarders and scalpers, I'll still buy the same cars and trucks I like and love, regardless of hype and false value. They just make it so difficult to acquire my interest. Amen to that. I'll let people read that, David. That's funny. That's hilarious. I fangirled. Oh my God. His beard is so soft in person. Jason said, I sold all my 2-packs and transports, lost out for $10 a piece. Did sell my final ones last week for $5 a piece and got $100 for 20 premium transports and 2-packs. Needed funds with no monetization. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna tell you something, guys. If you decide to get rid of stuff, I mean, and you come up short, it is what it is. You just got to kind of hope that it's going into the right hands. It's not going, but sometimes you just can't help it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, these and the Modern Classic Skylines that I acquired from Toying Around Collectibles, I lost my butt on trade value, but it didn't matter because I was getting rid of stuff that I don't want to keep, that I don't need, and I'm getting stuff for customization. Like, literally the only thing I'm keeping out of those 6 cars I got from Toying Around Collectibles is I'm keeping one FL5 in my premium collection. That's it. So Demo says buying things and buying other people just to make a profit is a miserable existence, right? That's where I think really the scalpers, the whole scalping thing, like, there's really no love lost. I mean, there are some people in the community that apparently connect and do trades and stuff with these people, but in the end, it's all about money. And all you have to do is go on Facebook Marketplace. If you really want to see it, go on Facebook Marketplace, type up Hot Wheels, and you're going to see it everywhere. Just people that have really no social media, just picking up stuff to buy and resell for way more, way more. And that's something I've always spoken against on the channel. I don't think it's right that people go into stores. People are like, well, it doesn't matter. They were there first, if you're not first, you're last, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that might be true, but still, it's pretty effed up to sit there and buy a product at retail and then hold it for ransom over collectors' heads. You're just taking advantage of people. And how many times have I said that? I mean, God, if I can go back and quote how many times I've said that you're being taken advantage of when you find a guy that wants 20, 25, 30 bucks for one premium that literally just came out, you're being taken advantage of. So I've always thought that was wrong. I'll always think that's wrong. Alexis, am I a bad guy for taking 5 castings of the same car mainline for customs, openers, and to keep one carded, not for reselling? If I see them again, I don't take them. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Alexis. I mean, anybody that ever watched my old hunting videos, that was my personal cap. Not lie, but that was my limit. If I came across a huge drop and I really wanted a car like a mainline, most I take is 5. I'm good with that. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you continuously go from store to store to store to store, picking up the same thing, like let's just take one of the latest Hot Boys out. Now, if you go to like 5 Krogers in your area and you catch all the drops and you take every single one of those, yeah, there's something wrong with you. But yeah, 5, I mean, yeah, it's no big deal. Demo says buying stuff at retail to flip for profit is quite possibly the worst business model in history. I do agree with that, especially when it comes to this, like our hobby. Hell yeah, I agree with that. Because think about all the gas money that you're forking out and you're spending. In the end, you're breaking even if you're lucky. If you're lucky, most of the time you're just breaking even. It's just you're running around chasing your tail. Agreed. Mikey says it's all muddled. There's so many different levels of collectors that there's too many to name. True. I should do a video on that. Ferris, yep. If there's no demand, it all fixes itself. It's really that simple. Yep. Don't buy, and it won't happen. Whatnot's favorite seller pitch. This isn't cheap. This isn't a cheap one. On a casting, you still see dropping at the store. Yep. Or very hard to find. VHTF. Everything is VHTF. You go on eBay. VHTF. Like everything's VHTF. It's ridiculous, guys. Also, I do not call stores to see when is the drop or wake up at 6 a.m. to be hunting for stuff like some YouTubers who then say, follow me on Whatnot for resells. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so GM are scalpers. My truck is now 10,000 more than 2 years ago. They want to make a truck with bigger margins than screw the buyer that want affordability. Talking 1-1 scale here, Jeff. Wouldn't that be nice if diecast was just like 1-1 scale cars? Automatically drops like 10% in value as soon as you drive it off the lot. Diecast drops 5-10% as soon as you walk out of the store. You pay $650 for that. You pay $650 for that premium, and you're lucky to get $5 on resale. Boy, wouldn't that be great? What's up, Bryant? Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. The 20 that went to my friend that has throat cancer. Sorry to hear, Mustang. He sells at our traders market, so even though I lost out, he wins because money helps for his gas trips for treatment. That's awesome. Thanks for doing that. Like me personally, I've never been one to complain or say it's wrong for anybody to do a charity drive. I mean, Lord knows we've done a couple to help people out. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you got a collection and you got to sell it because something's going on, like you're about to, you got doctor bills, you're about to lose your house. I mean, shoot, let's get real. Any one of us would do that for sure. That's a totally different thing. But what sucks, Demo, you remind me of something. What sucks is when people use really crappy excuses to sell stuff. I think Demo can shed some light on that. Remember, I got to pay for my speeding ticket. Like the Barricade guy who bought recalled Mustang for $3 in the store and wanted me to send 2 supers plus. Yeah, I remember, dude, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, bro. Demo says, I hate that if you're not first, you're last mentality. So because I'm responsible and I have a job and family, I don't deserve to go to my local store and purchase what I need for retail. Fuck out of here. That's yeah. Yeah, that's something that's thrown around a lot too, D. I'm glad you brought that up too, because yeah, some of these guys, man, there's a couple in my local area. I swear to God, they say they have jobs. They don't got no job. They don't got no real job because they're always at the stores at opening every time I'm there, which is twice a week now. It's like Bruce. It's called capitalism. Cry more, losers. Bunch of crybabies. Sheesh, get out there and get it before I do. Hey, I'm all for capitalism, but there's a line when it, yeah, there's a line. There's a line. That's how I am too, Brian. That's how I am too, man. Like a lot of people are getting that way. The Diecast Collectors Iceberg video coming soon. Right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Lexa says facts. I don't do that. I saw like 4 Cyberpunk Porsches at Walmart. So I took 3. Saw more at another Walmart, left them for a collector. Good for you. Thanks for doing that. Good for you. Excuse me, sir. Isn't it past your bedtime? What's up, James? How's it going? Unfortunately, scalpers only exist because of collectors. Yep. Nobody else would pay those outrageous fees but a collector. And also, hello to everyone. Way too many to name. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for hopping on, James. Always a pleasure seeing you. And yes, I agree with that 110%. 110%. The buyers are the number one fault in this, closely followed by the people who choose to engage. Cody says, I only buy what I like if it's a mainline or a card, for instance, like the pink and white Nissan R34 from RLC. I go to conventions we're talking about, and then I'll buy my regular. There you go. Yeah, guys. I mean, that's kind of what I do. Rather than buy from, the everyday Joe Schmo scalper biscuit that goes to stores and holds stuff over your head for ransom. If I want to spend a large chunk of change on diecast, just save it for the convention. Pick a convention and then go. Spend your money there. If it's burning a hole in your pocket that bad, then just go to the convention. Guarantee you'll find cooler stuff. Not just a bunch of brand new stuff. What's up, Rico? How you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. The link is complete. Rico is here. Bruce said, Mr. President, talking to James. And it's like the orange Lamborghinis. If I can't find very many of those, I'm going to flee and buy what I get. You should be okay on that, Cody. It might be a little toasty right now, but I guarantee you it's going to calm down. That's usually the thing with Lambos. They're really hot at first, and then they cool way down. I've seen a lot of Huracan mainlines from P and Q. Not Q, but P. That's the super, but everybody's going crazy over this. I genuinely love this car. I don't think there's very many people that are out there hunting stores that remember this casting ever being out, but yeah, that's like our 5th or 6th rendition of that. Right, Will? It's very hard to find. Just ignore the 20 or 30 I have listed on eBay. Right. What's up, Jerry? How's it going? Is James throwing up the peace symbol to everybody? Peace. Outro. Ooh, Jeff. Oh, hold on. Will threw this up 20 months. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Is this a very hard to find milestone? I got 10 on eBay. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. 20 months. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. How dare you guys, though, for real? You guys are trying to. You can't replace James. James is like the Putin president. You can't dethrone him. You can't elect him out. He's in there. He's in there like swimwear. Bruce could be our Secretary of Defense. I wonder who you're talking about there. Jeremy says, I agree with Mike. It's such a muddled mess anymore. Yeah. It's just it's a cesspool. It's a cesspool of mostly no good. Boy, look at you guys. Mikey, 27. Look, I'm in Delaware. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate you. And then good old Brucey Poo, one of the OGs. I'll see your 20 and raise you 17 at the very hard to find price of $250. You guys are silly. Love you guys, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Really do. All right. Jeremy says, I hunt a little bit, but not going on my way to all out hunt. Yep. That's me too. Unless it's something I really, really, really want to find. Jason said, it's been easier really just hunting for Mustangs instead of for everything, less stressful, but now Mustang collectors here are growing here. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. But yeah, it really helps just to focus your collection on something you really love to enjoy. You know, unfortunately, I got two. I have Porsche, and then I also have JDM, many various JDM cars that I really love. But I got a lot of domestics in my collection too still. So, yes, it is, buddy. What's up, buddy? Bruce, you're too kind, man. Thank you. You are too kind. I got to get down to that. Will said, Bruce, that's what the guys were saying a few years ago when the Fast and Furious dump-ins were coming out and people were buying full cases and everything is cool. Everything is sold before I even buy. Yeah. Oh, that's so annoying. That's like the most annoying part. You run into somebody and they got like extras and you're like, hey man, you mind if I get one of those? And oh no, man, they're all sold already. It's like, what? Okay. Living in that area that's Mustang heavy makes it almost impossible to find them in the wild. Yeah, I imagine like that area of the country is like very, very focused on domestics for sure. Very nice. Rico got caught up. Kaito Silverados last night, picked up the Flame Dually. I do like that one. I think that's the same one that James showed off. That thing is sick. Yeah, the Clodbuster. That's it. And the new brown one from Diecast Z. Yep. That one is super nice. I like that one. I want that one. Since you decided to eat first, you say grace. It's a good question, David. Gala 12 or Gala 24? Tough choice. Very tough choice. What's up, Adrian? How's it going, buddy? Saying good evening, everyone. Yeah, definitely head over to Big A's Diecast. Check out that short that he posted of those 4 box dioramas that were busted open. Angering for sure. Randy, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, as well as NASCAR. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning into the chat. Waterboy's mom said I could be anything. And here it is. Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate you. That's only because my card got hacked, shook. Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Who? Who are you talking about, Mikey? NASCAR, thank you, buddy. Let's all get together and hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate that. Coincidentally, I saw a whole bunch of these at Walmart when I stopped by like a week ago. I was really surprised because usually these things are gone. Supposedly a guy bought supposedly a guy or couple bought the M2 holiday ornament palette. That's crazy. Yeah, that seems to happen every year. It's crazy. Makes you wonder how many of those people sit on when they sit there and rate and buy the whole thing. It's crazy. Sounds good, Cody. We'll be behind you here shortly. I got some things I got to wrap up before work tomorrow. I'll have the tuna no crust. No one likes the tuna here. Oh. Yeah, the whole display. That's crazy. That's crazy. He's beautiful. I like his haircut. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Mustang Hunter. He has ignited the Fast and Furious quotes once again. It's been a while since we've done this, so thank you. I like the tuna here. Yeah. So before we cap up this live, no cap, do you guys want to look up some cards like we did last week? See how crazy it's getting out there? You guys name them. We'll look them up. It's pretty fun when we do that. Or we can look up anything you want, as long as it's diecast related. Don't get no funny ideas. Watch your back. Oh, nice. Nice. I used to have a bunch of Super Streets, and I put them in storage. They're gone. Have you guys seen the CNC aluminum cards? Do tell. Chef. How much can I get for my Roxy? Not showing you. You'll get a hug and endless love from me if you send it to me. Brian, I've seen your driving. You have a heavy foot. So do tell about these CNC aluminum cards. Where are these? Where can I find these? I'll pull them up right now. Do tell. I want to see. Senor. Bookface? Where at on Bookface? Where can I find these? Forgot who, but he anodized aluminum. Blisters are riveted and solid. What? Oh, they're in our group. Okay, yeah, because I haven't been in our group for way too long. Let's see. Let's go to the group real quick. If it lets us go. Just waiting. Okay. Give me a second. I will find it. There we go. Wow, those are super neat. Holy cow, holy smokes. That is insane. That is insane, guys. You guys got to see this. Hold on. What's up, Troy? How's it going, buddy? Dude, this is sick. You guys got to see this. Look at that. How ridiculous is this? This is freaking sick, man. Holy cow. Man, I would love to get these for customs. Talk about never having to worry about a damaged card, right? Look at that. That is sick. Boy, oh man, those are some thick boys too. With 2 C's thick. That's cool how you put the 0 to 12. No go for 0 to 12. Sharp. Dude, this is sick. Wow. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Portia. Hello. Good grief. This is ridiculous. So these don't look like rivets. These look like screws. I mean, you have to be able to take the blister off and put it on there, right? So, wow. These are sick, guys. This guy is on HD. He's on our channel. Best believe I'm going to tell him he's got right to sell these. He can definitely sell these. Let's see how much we're looking at these. Oh, he sells them on eBay. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Mikey. Appreciate you. Ugh. Good Lord, what's going on with the internet? Okay. We're just going to do that then. Okay, so let's click on his eBay link and see what these are going for. Hopefully not too much. This guy has a big store, that's for sure. Looks like from Washington too. Dude, these are not badly priced at all. Oh my god, $10? You kidding me? I mean, geez, I was expecting a lot more. Not a terrible price on the 2-packs either. Didn't even know this 2-pack was coming out with the hard body and the Sunny. Yeah, I want to see his Porsche ones. There we go. Let's see. Blue front card only. Let's see the options here. So you can get a car. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Standard blue front view. Let's see. Boy, there's a lot of options. Gold. Wow. Wow. This is amazing. So he includes a car, I guess. So I guess for like $20 you can get the car with it. Shoot, I just want the cards, man. I am stacked. I'm gonna get some of these for sure because that is sick. That is super sick. That is dope. Now, if he comes out with some, it's got Lamborghini Countach, Porsche, Mustang. These things are sick, man. Not a terrible price on the Kaido chases either. It looks like he's looking for about $90. That's pretty fair. Given the hype around Kaido chases. Yeah, man. Wow. Very sick. Very sick. Yeah, and those are like brand new added. So yeah, guys, make sure to check out Excel or Raiders for these metal cards, man. These things are sick. They got Corvette too. That's friggin' dope. That is super dope. Go ahead and add these to my love list. Oh, I'm not signed in. I'll do that later. Yeah. How sick is that, guys? How sick is that? Friggin' anodized metal gold. I love gold. Now, reseller or scalper? Well, I mean, judging by the size of their store and how much they've sold on eBay, I would have to say they're probably resellers. They probably get Kaido cases and stuff, and who knows? Lord knows. I don't have a problem with anybody selling anything that they actually make or produce. So if you make customs, sell your customs. If you make anodized badass CNC Hot Wheels cards like that, sell them. If you make display cases, sell them. If you 3D print parts, sell them. If you make water slides, sell them. You know. Butt cheek supers. Okay. Thanks, Rico. Yeah, he's in his own category, epic. And honestly, he's not asking bad prices for big box store stuff like products. Like his 2-packs were like $21. I mean, even that Sylvia RSR 2-pack that I personally really want. I mean, that's not bad. That's not terrible. No unspun detected, not a scalper. Shots fired, Jeff. No selling water slides. Was that really a super though? Did anybody, you know what? I need to go back and watch, as much as I don't want to see it, but I want to see the Hot Wheels that they put in his, I don't want to see his but I want to see the cars that, because I wasn't in Hot Wheels when that came out. Whoa, nice. Jason got a 3D resin printer. Christmas gift from wife. Now I have to wait. Ooh, that's going to be a brutal, 3 weeks? Oof. That's dope, dude. That's sick. That's sick. I need somebody to buy steering wheels from. I need 3D printed steering wheels, amongst a lot of other things. But yeah, I'm having a hard time getting 3D printed steering wheels. It was a Corvette. You can't just climb in the ring with Ali because you think you can box. He knows I can box. What's up, Joe Ali? How's it going, man? Saying what up? Just winding down number 154. Really? Jeez. The ever-growing list of censored words, I guess. Apparently, from what I'm getting off of other streamers I watch, you can't say the F word, but you can say every other friggin' cuss word. It's weird. Zolo Diecast makes resin parts. Hit them up. That's right, Bruce. You do 3D printing, don't you? Can you cook me up some steering wheels, some deep dish 3-spoke steering wheels? Really need. Hey, thanks, Jason. Pleasure seeing you here. Great to see Adrian here and James as well. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys for swinging in. Yeah, we're winding down. No one has been able to ID the make of the toy car brand that went in the Hershey Highway. Right. If I could actually see my printer, yeah, it's probably buried. Yeah. Yeah. Until Jason gets up and running, I think I'm going to hit up Hayden at HHW and see if he can print me up some steering wheels. I don't think he offers them, but I'm going to see if he can cook them up. Did you wipe the seat? It's funny. Because the buster kept me out of handcuffs. Oh, boy, man. It's bringing back memories. One more quote for it. MHD later, Jason. Yeah, later, Jason. Have a good one, man. Thanks for swinging by. Appreciate you. All right, guys. With that being said, we will go ahead and wind down this live stream. We'll put 154 in the books. Good conversation as always. Great to hang out with you guys as always. Always appreciate all you guys that swing by on these hump day live streams. Right. Oh, Josh. What's up, Josh? I didn't see you in the chat. He said my printer's buried too. That's right. You 3D print as well. Yeah. Thank you, D. Thank you, Dane. Thank you, Rico. You too, you as well. We'll see you back here next week. Gonna upload some more shorts. So you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna try to get an episode worked up, but time has just been very limited with the holidays and stuff. You as well, Charles. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. You guys have a great week. Okay. And keep an eye out for this R32 Pandem. When I get that finished up, I'm going to try to work on it a little bit before I get to bed, but I do have another custom that I'm working on as well. But yeah, remember, guys, happy hunting, happy collecting, happy customizing. Remember, it's about the cars. The R34 Inno64 Nismos that Mikey loves so much. Freaking gold. Beautiful. Not the moolah. Remember that. All right, guys. Nitrous, good to see you, bud. Sorry I didn't see any previous messages, but yeah. Alexis, thanks for reminding me, bro. Yes, we will. We will. That's a good idea. I need to put that in the queue. But yeah, we'll get that done. All right, guys. Josh, no worries. Just got on a minute ago. I'll get caught up. You too, buddy. And I got a package coming to you, so I hope you enjoy it. So stay tuned for that. All right. I think I have your address. I think. But just in case I don't, send it to me again. But I think I do. But just in case. You know. All right, guys. I'm out. 154 in the books. I will see you guys here next week. Stay safe. Happy hunting. Happy customizing. It's about the cars, not the money. We'll see ya.